I noticed it because the reflection blinked first. I was standing still in the office bathroom, staring at myself under the buzzing fluorescent light, when my reflection closed its eyes a fraction of a second before I did. At first, I thought it was exhaustion. Then I realized the mirror wasn't behind me. It was ahead of me. Story: I work in an office where time already feels artificial. No windows near my desk, no natural light. Just schedules, deadlines, and the constant hum of machines pretending to replace daylight. That morning was normal, too normal to matter. I remember getting coffee, checking emails, watching the clock crawl forward with painful consistency. Around mid-afternoon, I went to the bathroom to wash my hands. That's when everything started slipping. The mirror above the sink was old, slightly warped at the edges. The kind of mirror that makes your face look subtly wrong if you stare too long. I leaned forward, splashed water on my face, and looked up. My reflection was already drying its hands. I froze. A second later, I did the same. I laughed quietly to myself, blaming stress. The brain fills gaps when it's tired. That's what I told myself as I returned to my desk. But something felt off for the rest of the day. I kept getting the sensation that I had already done things before I actually did them, reaching for my mouse, standing up, turning my head. Always just a moment late. The next day I tested it. I went back to the bathroom and stood completely still in front of the mirror. My reflection didn't. It shifted its weight, blinked, tilted its head slightly, studying me with a familiarity that made my skin tighten. Then, slowly, it raised its hand. I followed a second later. The delay was subtle, less than a second, but it was real. The mirror wasn't copying me, it was previewing me. Over the next few days, the gap grew. My reflection started doing things before I felt the intention to do them. Turning away from the mirror, reaching for the door, even breathing differently. I began to avoid looking at it, but the knowledge stayed with me. Every time I passed reflective surfaces, windows, phone screens, polished metal, I felt watched by a version of myself that was already ahead. By the end of the week, the delay was several seconds. In the mirror, I looked more tired than I felt. My posture was worse. My eyes carried an exhaustion I hadn't earned yet. It was like watching myself age in real time, faster than I could keep up. One night, I stayed late at the office. The building empties differently after hours. Sounds stretch out. Shadows linger. The silence becomes intentional. I went to the bathroom again. This time, my reflection didn't wait for me at all. It was already standing near the door. I stared at it from across the room, heart pounding. The reflection glanced back at me. And then it left. I stood there alone, shaking, staring at an empty mirror that still reflected the room perfectly, just without me. A few seconds later, my body moved. I walked toward the door. The delay was gone. After that night, things accelerated. The mirror showed events minutes ahead, then hours. I saw myself leaving work before I did, packing my bag, turning off the lights. Standing in the elevator, I tried to change things. Every time I did, the reflection adjusted first. I realized then what was happening. The mirror wasn't predicting my future. It was deciding it. The more I watched, the less control I had. My thoughts became echoes of actions already taken. Intentions arrived after movement. I was following myself, and I was falling behind. One morning I looked into the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back. The reflection looked calmer, more certain, less human. Its movements were smooth, practiced, like someone who had repeated the same life many times. The final delay happened without warning. I stood in front of the mirror and watched my reflection turn off the lights, leave the bathroom, walk down the hallway, and step into the elevator. Several minutes passed. Then my body followed. I don't remember the walk. I don't remember pressing the elevator button. I only remember watching myself do it first. Now, when I look into mirrors, the reflection doesn't wait at all. It's already gone, living a few hours ahead of me. Making decisions I will eventually understand. I don't know when the gap will grow too large. I don't know what happens when the reflection reaches the end of something before I do. All I know is this: one day I will look into the mirror, and there will be no delay at all.